in the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. The drive, right to the basket. Patrick Beverly swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Dinwiddie. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup against Durant. Tough shot. Well defended. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Irving. To Durant. Clippers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
And counted at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down 2. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Jordan to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Durant from long range. And the Clippers have the rebound. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Around the perimeter to Leonard. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving to Dinwiddie. Durant. It's George with the rebound. Durant with the basketball up top. They're down 3. Ah, rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Leonard. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. New blood coming in for both sides. George. Textbook defense.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The assist from number 2, Torian Prince.
George, he was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Slam dunk.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Williams. Can't connect from inside.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Irving into the front court. Down by 1. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Irving with the basketball. Shot clock off as they look for a go-ahead bucket. Down a point. Kyrie Irving. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Quarter comes to an end. The Nets have the lead. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Irving. Paul George sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Fires the three, and Paul George good on the quick release there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. Beyond the arc for three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Beverly into the front court. Minute gone by. We've got a 2-point game in this second quarter. Kawhi Leonard. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. Goes to the left side. George, defended by Kevin Durant. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Brooklyn's got it. Irving to Durant. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 5 for 6.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Irving. Down low to Jordan. To Irving. Here's a chance from long range, and the Clippers able to clear the board. To Leonard. George. Not that time. He missed it. Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Goes to the right side. Beverly. Hat trick Beverly. He's 2 for 2 now.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Textbook body control on the Euro step.
Ed, did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on them.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. Throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Williams' shot won't go.
In the second quarter.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. To Leonard. And throws it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 7, Kevin Durant.
Nets have it.
For Los Angeles. Number 20.
Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it, on the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
To Dinwiddie. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. DeAndre Jordan with the block. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kyrie Irving. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Irving. Not going down here. George. Ooh, he'll take that.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Irving brings the ball up court. From the outside, no good.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Team foul number 1.
Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Beverly to Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Slams it down.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Durant across the timeline. Down a bundle. It goes down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. George. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Beverly. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Here's Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
DeAndre Jordan with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Irving to Jordan. Fires the three. And the rebound brought down by Harrell. To George. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Irving to Jordan. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Leonard. Now that's a contest. To Irving. Jordan. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Smothering D. Into the front court, it's Irving. The margin standing now at 7. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
For 3, well defended. To Beverly. Nice pass to set things up. Leonard. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Jared Allen pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Kevin Durant, huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
George, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Durant against George. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Leonard to Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Has a look. Irving's shot off the mark. To George. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 20.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Off the mark at the line. Beverly into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Great feed, sets it up, and that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from long range.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Leonard to Paul George from long range. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot, but what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
It's LA Clippers ball. To George. Fires the 3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Irving into the front court. His guys down big. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, That's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward
you. Leonard. And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Off the iron. No good. To Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc for 3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
George to Beverly. Here's a chance from long range. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense. Harkless to Beverly. It's good, and 1.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and 1. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Nice pass to set things up. To Dinwiddie. The pass set it all up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Harkless to Leonard. 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily.